Okay, guys, here we go. Game 2, Giants, Orioles. San Francisco leads 1-0. We have Jim Palmer on the mound for the Orioles and Joe McGinnity for the Giants. We are ready to get things going. Ken Williams to lead it off. 14 is a 30. Fly out to left field. And I need to move the board down. Get a little more. I'm going to get a little more detailed in my scoring, I think. Cal Ripken, one away, 21. 30, flies out to left. And George Sisler. 41 is a 28. And that's a ground out to short. Bottom of 1. Willie Mays to lead it off. 13, that's going to be a walk. Willie's on first. One away, or nobody out. 24. Bresnahan strikes out. Bill Terry, man on first. 62 is a 14, but Jim Palmer has a Z. Man on first, that's going to be just 2 balls to the batter. So results in a re-roll, basically. 53 is a 20. And he grounds out to second. And runner will advance. 4-3, 2 outs. Man on second. Brings up Barry Bonds. 15 is an 8. And an 8 is a ground out to third. So nothing doing for the Giants. Got a man to second. But that was it. Top of 2, Ken Singleton. 34. He flies out. So that fly out to left. Goes center field. And Harry Rice, 25 is an 8. That's a pop out to third. Melvin Mora, 2 away. 55 is a single. Single for Mora. Chris Hoyle's 53, 18. Man on first. Grounds out to short. Bottom of second. Bottom of 2. Lindy Lindstrom to lead things off. And a 21 is a 32 as they fly out to right field. Travis Jackson, a 46, 29. X is a strikeout. Palmer does not have an X. It's a Y. He has a Y. So it is a ground out to the pitcher. And brings up Jeff Kent. 15 is a 10. It's a single. So runner on first, the DH, Willie McCovey, a 24. And he strikes out. Strikeout for McGinnity. And we move to the top of the third. Brooks Robinson to lead it off, 61. It's a 24. Ground out to short. Brian Roberts, 32, a 26, and grounds out to second, to Jeff Kent. Top of the order, Ken Williams, 24, and he strikes out. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of 3. Mel Ott will lead things off at 64. And he will lead off with a walk. Brings up Willie Mays, 54. A 32 with the man on first. Flies out to right. Runner's going to hold, 1 out. Duke Brezhnehan, 62's a 22. And he's hit by pitch. So first and second with 1 out, Bill Terry. Man hit 400. 31 is an 8. Jim Palmer's an A. Pitcher. Out of first. Runner's going to advance 1 base. It's a slow roller to third. Slow roller to Brooksy. It gets him at first for the second out. But the runners advance second and third now with Barry Bonds. And they're going to intentionally walk Barry Bonds to load the bases with 2 down. Lindy Lindstrom. Much less of a home run threat. 16's a 28. And that is going to be an out. And it grounds out to short. So Palmer gets out of the inning with no damage done. Cal Ripken to lead things off for the Orioles. A 5 is a double. Double for Ripken to lead things off. I mean, brings up George Sisler. 44 is a 0. And a 61 is a 2. It's going to be a triple. Triple for Sisler. And that's going to score Ripken, of course. So RBI triple for Sisler. Man on third and nobody out. Singleton, 61's a 40. And he pops out to short. Runner has to hold. Brings up Harry Rice. 56. 34. And he hits an infield fly to the first baseman. So the runner has to hold. So 2 down now. Melvin Mora, 55 is a 7. And that is a fly out to left against an A pitcher. So F7. And the damage is limited to 1 run for the Orioles. We move to the bottom of the 4th. Travis Jackson, the shortstop. 42's a 9. Grounds out to short. His counterpart, Cal Ripken, a 6-3. Jeff Kent, there's an 11. That's a 5. It's going to be a double. Double for Kent, who is 2 for 2 on the day. A single and a double. Brings up the designated hitter, and that's going to be a walk. So first and second with 1 out. Brings up Mel Ott. And a 35 is a 14. And that is going to be 2 balls on the batter. So a re-roll for Mel, but he strikes out. Palmer battles back and gets him to strike out. Top of the order, Willie Mays, 31's a 9. But against an A pitcher, that is a ground out to the pitcher. So nothing doing. A single and a double, but no run scored for the Giants. We move to the top of the 5th. catcher, Chris Hoyles. 54 is a 32. Flies out to right. Brooks Robinson, a 25 is an 8. He pops out to third. Brings up Michael Roberts. A 22. And that's a double for Roberts. Man on second with 2 down, Ken Williams. And a 35 is a foul out to... He fouls out to the third baseman. So that's going to do it. 3 outs, 1 hit in the inning, a double for Roberts, but no run scored. Move to the bottom of the 5th. Duke Bresnahan, 56 and a 34. Is a pop out. A Y is a strikeout, so that is going to be a strikeout. As Palmer has a Y. Brings up Bill Terry, 1 away, 46. 37 is a strike. Bill Terry gets a reroll, 36. And a 33, a Y is a strikeout. 2 back-to-back strikeouts. Brings up Barry Bonds. 42 is going to be a walk. So man on first brings up Lindstrom. And a 15 is a 10. And he singles to center. Runner's going to go to third. Bonds will go to third. And Lindstrom steals second base. So we now have second and third. But 2 down, and Travis Jackson, the batter. But he gets a 55. That's a 7. But on runners on second and third, that is a fly out to left. Kind of the same thing the Orioles had, I think, up here. Or, yeah, in that inning, in the 4th. So nothing doing again for the Giants. A little bit of a threat goes by the wayside. Top of the 6th. Orioles back to the bat. Ripken to lead it off. A 35 is a 9. Grounds out to short. George Sisler. An 11 is a 0. 63, that's a double. Half the cycle for Sisler, a triple and a double. 1 away, Ken Singleton, 55 is a 7. And he singles to right, runner scores. RBI single for Singleton. Brings Sisler home. 1 out, 1 on. Harry Rice. 24 is a 27. 27 and X is a strikeout. McGinty does not have an X, so it is a double play. And it's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. So 5-4-4-3 double play. 1 run, though, for the Orioles. This Giants team is pretty loaded, though. They can explode at any minute. Jeff Kent to lead things off. 36. That's a walk. Leadoff walk. Jeff Kent. 2 for 2 on the day. Willie McCovey walked his last time up at 32. Is a 26. Man on first. And he is safe on a fielder's choice. So 4-6. A batter. Fielder's on the runner. McCovey's on a fielder's choice. So 1 out, 1 on for Mel Ott. 31 is a 9. And that is a single Single for Ott. So first and second now, one out. Top of the order, Willie Mays. Jim Palmer trying to stay out of trouble again. A 36, 14. Reroll. 2 balls on the batter. 21 is a 30. It's going to be a fly to left. Runners are going to hold. So 2 down now, men on first and second. And Duke Bresnahan trying to bring them home. 52 is a 27. Is not going to do it. He is going to be, it's going to be a ground out to third, we'll call it. Once again, Giants cannot capitalize. So we move to the top of the 7th. Melvin Mora, 32 is a 26. Grounds out to the second baseman. Brings up the catcher, Chris Hoyle, 631 is a 9. Grounds out to short. What did I say up here? That should be 4-3. Brooksy Robinson, 2 down. Nobody on, 36, 33. Y is a strikeout. So McGinnity strikes him out. And I didn't pick up Rice's card. Put him back in order here. Okay. Bottom of 7 now. 2-0 Orioles. Trying to stay alive and advance, or force a game 3. 43 is a 29 for Bill Terry. That's a ground out to the pitcher. Brings up Barry Bonds. That will pitch to him. A 44 is a 0. 26 is a 6. That is a double. And Bonds has been on 3 out of 4 times. Lindy Lindstrom again. 32, 26. Man on second. Grounds out to the second baseman. Runners goes to third. It's up to Travis Jackson to try to bring Bonds home. 54 is a 32. That's not going to do it. Flies out to right. He flies out to Singleton, so that will end the inning. Again, a little bit of a threat goes by the wayside. Jim Palmer skating through. No runs. Move to the top of the 8th. Brian Roberts, the 9-hole, to lead it off at 33. There's a double. Lead-off double for Roberts. Brings up Ken Williams. 32 is a 26. And he grounds out to the second baseman. A runner goes to third. So man on third, Cal Ripken up. Genety looking for that strikeout. 62, 22. Runner on third. And the runner's going to score. Safe at first, fielder's choice. Runner scores on an error. Error on the catcher. So error. Runner scores. No RBI. If there was 2, there's only 1 out, so okay. So Ripken reaches on an error. Roberts scores. That makes it 3-0 ball game. Man on first, and 1 out. A 30. Flies out to left. And the runner holds. Brings up Ken Singleton with Ripken on first, 24, and he strikes out. So there's the strikeout he needed. A batter too late. 2 batters too late, really. So 1 run for the Orioles makes it a 3-0 game. Giants running out of outs. Bottom of 8. Jeff Kent to lead things off. 44, that will do it. Single. Kent is 3 for 3 on the day. Brings up Willie McCovey. 45. It's going to be a re-roll. 2 balls. 25's an 8. And he grounds out to the first baseman, who flip pitches to the pitcher, or tosses to the pitcher. The runner advances. So it's a 3-1 put out. So Kent moves to second. Mel Ott, 63, is a 32. Flies out to right. And the runner holds. So not deep enough. Flies out to Ken Singleton again and has to hold. Top of the order, Willie Mays. Man on second. 25 is an 8. And he grounds out to third to end the inning. So Jim Palmer pitching a shutout. And McGinnity will trot back out there for the 9th. 41's a 24. And that is a ground out to short. Brings up Melvin Mora. 36, 33. Y is a strikeout. So 2 down. 53, 18. And he reaches on an error. Error by Jackson, the shortstop. He's 6. Brings up Brooks Robinson. Uh-oh. There's an 11. You did see that, right? Okay. And a 32 is an... Ooh, 32's an 8. Not good. Grounds out to the first baseman, who flips to the pitcher, McGinnity, and that's 3 outs. So here it is, last call for the Giants. They don't want this to go to a game 3. They need to do something right here. Bresnahan to lead it off. 44 to 7. So a leadoff single. They're down 3. Bill Terry, 22. There's a 6. And that is a double. And Bresnahan, he's an F runner. He will score. So the Giants are trying to make things interesting. Double by Terry. Scores Bresnahan. And now we have a situation here. Man on second. Barry Bonds the batter. And Palmer's going to walk him. And that will set up a double play opportunity. And they're going to have a pitching change. So timeout. So the Orioles are going to bring on Greg Olson. He's an A-N-S-C with a K. He's got a situation here where it's first and second, nobody out, and Lindy Lindstrom, the batter. 51 is an 8. And that's going to be a ground out to third, slow roller to third, and that will get the runners over. So 5-3 grounds out to Brooks Robinson, who makes the tough play. And we have second and third now with Travis Jackson, the batter. He's going to pitch to him. So you got Jeff Kent waiting in the wings, who is 3 for 3. A 43 is a 29. Second and third. He grounds out to the pitcher. It's a 1-3. The runners are going to have to hold. So now you have Jeff Kent. He's going to hit with runners on second and third. Big time matchup here. And a 31 is a 9. Runners on second and third, and he flies well with 2 outs. He would fly out, but there's 2 outs, so he strikes out. Greg Holson comes through in the clutch, gets out of the inning and the game. Final score 3-1 Baltimore. I'll be back with the totals in just a moment. Okay, so looking at the totals, Baltimore 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Giants 1 run, 8 hits, 2 errors. Palmer 8 innings, 7 walks, 2 of them intentional. 5 strikeouts. But he kept the home run ball to 0. That's good. And 1 run. For the Giants, McGinnity, 0 walks, 4 strikeouts, and scattered, 7 hits. I don't know about scattered, but yeah, 7 hits. So that's going to do it. Game 2 in the books. Baltimore forces a game 3. So that's what's going to happen tomorrow. Giants, Orioles, game 3, the winner will advance. They'll take on the winner of the Oakland A's, Chicago Cubs series. So until then, take care and God bless.